Good morning, everybody. I'm trying to get things set out of the way a little bit here. Yes, you're going to see a yard sale haul on this channel. And if you didn't notice, there's a little bit of a slight change to the name of my channel. I want to keep haunted ramblings, my paranormal, my urbex, and things like that. Because honestly, putting shopping hauls and cooking videos and that kind of thing on that channel is actually hurting the algorithm of that channel. I need to separate that kind of stuff and make this my vlog channel, if that makes sense. Now that the country's opening up, I can actually do that. I can get out and do more things. So, welcome to my citywide shopping haul. Now today, I'm going to go to a place that is celebrating 165 years of land purchase. It is a living history farm, and there's going to be a lot of things going on. I did not set up, I'm not setting up today at it. I thought of it, but I also wanted to be able to participate in some of the goings on. I wanted to be able to film it. So I can't do two things at once. And I wanted to be able to have fun this summer, not just bust my backside setting up and doing crafts and things like that. I wanted to go out and be me. So with that being said, you're going to see some of that. You're going to be able to have both kinds of experiences. So my little shopping haul. I went to some yard sales, and guys, don't hop off, because some of this stuff is for crafting. Okay. First of all, oh my gosh, I got to get this book for 50 cents. I mean, the spine's not broken. They never read it. Guys, The Collector. Oh my word, I've been wanting this book. I got it. Guess whose nose is going to be stuck in the book? Mine. Yes, this is by K.R. Alexander. Which I should read the back. Josie always liked visiting her grandmother's house, but when she's forced to move there, she starts to feel like something is a little off. Her grandmother has some very strange rules. 1, never leave your windows open after dark. 2, no dolls in the house. Well, I'd be in a world of trouble, wouldn't I? Because I collect dolls. 3, never, ever go by the house in the woods. I'd be all over that. A little spooked, Josie is relieved to find that her school seems pretty normal. She even manages to make friends with a popular girl named Vanessa. When Vanessa invites Josie back to her house to hang out, Josie doesn't question it. Not even when Vanessa takes her into the woods and down an old dirt road towards the very house her grandmother had warned her about. The house that has been calling for her. Never ever go by the house in the woods. So I have been wanting this book, and I finally found it at a yard sale. I'm excited to read that. And then I went to, well, this was actually the first yard sale I went to, and oh my word, this candle is brand new. I paid $1. It is a soy blend scented candle, and it is citrus zest, and it's just got just enough citrus not to be overwhelming, but still have that scent. It did kind of melt in my car before I brought it in yesterday, but that's okay. It did not melt, mushy melt. It just kind of got a little soft. One thing about soy candles, they don't get all ooky unless it gets really incredibly hot. And then I went to another yard sale, and I got this. Look at this, guys. Can you see the whole thing? Isn't that pretty? Do you know how much this must have been? And I can't can't hang this up outside because it will get stolen. Somebody will clip it off here, clip it off here. Even if I make it so that it hangs where they can't get it off the thing, they'll swipe the angel off or swipe something off. They don't care. So I'm actually going to hang it in my window. Probably hang it from the curtain rod, from like a string from my curtain rod, so it's hanging down, so it's catching the light in the window. I think it would be really pretty. I might actually hang it in my kitchen window, because I don't have anything in my kitchen window or in my bedroom window. But it's really pretty. It has angels and stars and like the moon. Isn't that pretty? I really, really like that. And the other thing that I got, and I swear I have a purse fetish going on or something. I never used to be a purse person, and then I got a little older, and the same with shoes. It's like, oh, look at that pair of shoes. Oh my gosh, do they fit? And then the next thing is, can I afford it? And if they smell or look dirty, I'm like, I can't put my feet in them. Because I have this thing about other people's dirt. I can't wear like other people's gloves or mittens. No, other people's dirt in their body kind of grosses me out. So even if it's washed, I still can't. But beside the point. So I have a hard time buying like sneakers and that kind of thing. But sandals and things like that, yeah. As long as they look clean, I'm in. You know, unless they're new. But I bought this purse. Oops, sorry. The thing's hung up on my table. It's just a simple over-the-shoulder purse. It is Montana West, and I believe it's 100% leather. Yeah, it's got the genuine leather thing here. Brand new. Are you ready to see the tag? I paid $3 for this. $58. And guys, it's brand new. It's never been used. I got it for $3. Has a little zipper thing here in the back. Brandy spanking new. Isn't that cool? I love this. It reminds me of a purse my dad bought my mom many, many years ago. And I remember when he bought it, I think he paid like $25 for it. But my mom's one of those people that bought big purses. Had to have lots of zippers and lots of compartments. And because she always carried the birth certificates, so security cards were always in her purse. Everything was in her purse. I swear, her purse was like our entire lives were in her purse. Kid you not. And this kind of reminds me of like maybe a fifth of the size of the purse that she had. I kid you not. So kind of reminds me of her purse, except for she didn't have fringes. She had a ton of zippers and snaps and inside pockets and a big handle and, you know. Kind of reminded me of her purse in a way. So I got that. And then I went to some other yard sales. I didn't pick up anything. I'm one of those people that if I don't see anything, I don't buy anything. I used to go to yard sales and I always felt obligated to buy something. Even if I only spent a quarter, I always felt obligated to buy something from everyone. And then I learned I'm bringing home stuff I don't need. And then I went to this lady's yard sale and she's always got something. Always got something. So she had a whole mess of stuff for a quarter. All this, what she called jewelry or whatever. Some of the jewelry was 50 cents. Some of it was a quarter. But these are key rings. Look at these. These are key rings. Well, they could be necklaces. They're a little on the weighty side. But, you know, a lot of women wear big, bulky necklaces. So I am going to turn a couple of these into necklaces, but I am going to also make some key rings. They also come with a little, and I'll tell you guys, this is not very sturdy. I'm not going to use this. because I guarantee you if I yank on this hard, it's going to snap. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to save these little things for some other little craft I may want them for. But let me show you them with my hand behind it. That is so adorable. Cute, cute. I don't want to stay too long on a lot of this stuff. But there it is. I got 8 of them. She only had 10. I didn't want to take them all. I'm getting notifications, sorry. But I did get 8. Love them. So that was only $2 for those. And I can make jewelry and send them out. I will probably make, for the drawing on my other channel, which is already closed, this will be included. One of those. This is all jewelry from one yard sale. It was either 25 cents per item or fill a bag for $5. Now I did not fill this bag. I could have, because she said fill it. But I still did not feel right filling this bag, and I could not unknot my knot. Guys, I'm not going to go through every single item. But look at this. Put below how many pieces you think I got for $5. Now, I looked briefly at a couple of these, and I'm not finding anything marked 24 overlay or anything like that. These are all brand new. Look at these. Most of this stuff is earrings. Now, I did find a few things that have like missing stones and that kind of thing. Teddy bears. I'm moving too fast and they're not wanting to focus. Look at this. Little moons. Good night, moon. I may keep a pair of those. I should get my ears pierced. I'm keeping these. They're frogs and they're green. That's May. So my question is for everybody, tell me how many pieces you think I got. Here's the little crosses with silver. See what it says there, 24 karat gold over surgical steel. And then we have horses. This is why I'm saying I don't think these are on the original cards. That is just a few out of that bag. Then I have this bag. I'm not going to put them back in the bag. These are feathers. These are adorable. That's a pair I showed you previously. Look at this. This is zip tied together. Look at the turtles. Sorry, Jeremy Hales, I don't see you wearing turtle earrings. Like I said, some of the cards have some that, and there's more on those. I just didn't want to show every single one. I'm going to set this out of the way. Here's another one that's zip tied. Some of these are single pins. Like I said, I just grabbed a variety. I'm not showing every single item I got. I'm just going to show you a little bit of each. And some of these, the stones are missing in. Some of them are perfect. I got a bunch of these, but I don't know how to work them or if they need a battery. There's a bunch of those for the kiddos. I'm not going to show you every one of them. Then I got a bunch of these that have like either body glitter or lip gloss that have earrings. Some of them only have one set of earrings. So I'll be making sets up out of ones that are not completely there. Then I have these that they look not in the best of shape. They almost look worn. Let me put it like that. I mean, they just don't look brand new, if you know what I mean. They have that worn look. And it just could be the type of metal. But I can still put them for like $25 and still get my money back and then some. Like I said, see, some only have one set of earrings, and I can take those sets and make one whole set. Then we have this bag. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. I'm just going to dump it out and show you a few. Not all. Like this one has 3 on it. But the middle one is missing its stone. Then we have clip-ons. More clip-ons. This one had quite a few clip-ons. And again, and just because there's only one, there's people that wear just one earring. So I'm not worried. Again, we have one missing stones. Like I said, I'm not going to worry about that. I have a set here that has 3 rings in it. This one is December. It's that odd color, bluish green. See, this is how they should look. Nice and bright and shiny. You take this set right here. The backs are different. We have more rings. And you could tell that ring has not been off. More jewelry. Just plain beads. Then we have this bag. I'll just show you a couple out of it. We have flowers and these. And I tried to get some things that maybe kids would like. There's these key rings that have little fuzzy hearts to put pictures in. We have like dolphin key rings. We have these kind of key rings. Just a variety. And I'm going to pour out this bag. Now these I absolutely love. There's a bunch of those. We've got all kinds of loose stuff inside of here. Like I said, I have a huge amount of stuff here for resale. And I'm going to start, I believe, next weekend. Like I said, I'm going to take all these that have single earrings. And I'm going to put them together. Because there are people that wear just one earring. Now these are cute. And what I ended up doing was just grabbing a handful and putting them in here. See here, this one looks kind of like, I don't know what you want to call it. But this is what I've got. And there's still another Ziploc baggie. Let's dump it out. These are more that say they're pure 24 karat gold over surgical steel. But they are, again, not marked. These are cute with the little hearts. And it could very well be that someone bought the cards and put the jewelry on it. A lot of people do that. And I think I've showed both of these before. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to... Oh, these are pretty with the white hearts. And then I'm going to just pull everything out. And these are cute. And look at that. Kind of a gunmetal look. I'm going to put this all out on the table. And I'm going to have you guys guess how many pieces of jewelry I got. And then I'm going to count it. How many, like, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll separate all these. And I don't mean as in this is one, this is one. I mean, this is one. And this is one. Just because there's 3 pair doesn't mean it's going to be 3. This is one. How many items did I get total? Okay? Just of the jewelry, not that stuff. Just of this stuff in the center. I'm going to get it all on the table. And I'm going to turn you around so you can see this. I wish my phone would just turn around, but I have to stop the video to do it. Okay, guys, are you ready? This is what I want you to do. I want you to tell me in the comments below how many items did I get for $5? Just this stuff here. How many items did I get for $5? And I didn't show you every single item. I just showed you a few things. So, I will put this video up on both channels, not just on my one channel. It will go up on both. So, guys, in the comments below, tell me how many items is in just this pile out of the $5 bag did I get. I will be counting them, and I will let you know in a community post. So watch for that to come up in the next couple of days. And I will talk to all of you guys later down in the comments. Bye, guys.